Alright guys, in this matchup, we're going against an Affliction Warlock and a Preservation Evoker. Main target's going to be Affliction Warlock. And reason behind this, hey, your partner's going to have more uptime on them. And what does this mean? Man, you better be purging and you better be crowd controlling that healer. Because as the match goes on, those dots are going to be ticking and hurting. Right off the bat, the Evoker's going to go ahead and put Nullify Shroud. So you know there's no crowd controlling him until that comes off. And I'm just trying to keep my distance, letting my partner build up a little bit of this aggro. And keep in mind, what you got to worry about is Sleepwalk, Fears, and 2 interrupts. So that's why I'm keeping my distance, because the Evoker, they got limited range on their interrupt. And I don't recommend this. I'm going to play with fire, but I'm going to go ahead and dispel my partner. I get silence, and keep in mind, man, I've seen that unstable affliction sometimes crit up to 500,000. And I lost that match because I couldn't recover after that. I only did it now because dampening not that high. Plus by removing the dots, you're reducing the damage the Dark Glare is doing. Nullify Shroud is off of the Evoker, so I'm going to start my crowd controlling. Also keep in mind, if you're playing with a Feral Druid, whenever they Cyclone, they get a damage buff afterwards. So I'm pushing in on the healer. Lightning Lasso to stun. I see them moving towards me. Sleepwalk, Thunderstorm, push them away, interrupt that, but I get hit either way. And they also overlap with their Mortal Coil. Hey yo, my partner's getting messed up, so it's time to bring out the big heals. So I go ahead and stabilize. And now back to work on this healer, crowd controlling him. I see Fear being cast, so I interrupt it. My partner comes in, throws a Cyclone on the healer. Then the Evoker goes ahead and hits me with Sleepwalk. And once again, they overlap on the crowd controls. They hit me with a Fear while I'm Sleepwalk. That's good because, hey, it starts putting me in DR. Right now, you could tell that they're being fatigued. Why is this? Because, hey, Warlock is not putting their dots on me. And that lets me focus my big heals and focuses my mana on my partner. My Feral goes ahead, Cyclones the healer again. Tremor Totem breaks me out of the Fear. So right now I'm going to push in, Lightning Lasso, stun the healer, Thunderstorm to keep both of them separated, but the Evoker pushes in. So I'm going to take advantage and separate myself from here. And guess what, guys? We're back to where we started, in the same position. And finally, hey, Warlock remembers to put dots on me. And look at the mana difference. I'm here at 43, and this Evoker's out here like at 90 something. So you know they're definitely a drain team. So I'm just pushing in, getting in my lava burst, and the Warlock goes down. So yeah, guys, I mean, you gotta be very aggressive with your crowd controls versus this comp. And some stuff I want to point out. Like I said, the mana difference between me and the enemy healer. Plus, when you go ahead and you look at details on the bottom right with the damage, look how much damage that Warlock did. And keep in mind, they did not have dots on me on all times. If they did, yeah, ain't gonna lie, we probably wouldn't have won, because I probably would have ran out of mana. And if you would have decided to go on the Evoker, hey, you better Frost Shock, Earth Grab, and Purge. And you better hope that your partner could burst down that Evoker quick.